just said her, right? Okay, is this microphone okay? Because I think you've had enough with this microphone.
So I'll just say it in this way, okay?
Okay.
I need a click. Okay, just give you a second. Two seconds. One, two, okay. Okay. Let me start it. Well, recently it has been a very big topic that a group of font designers are crowdfunding for their new Chinese font, Jinxuanti. Over 20 million has been funded to support this project. And some people said that it is a turnaround for the receding Chinese typesetting for over a decade. However, I do have some different thoughts. You have to know, we can never see a word naked. We always put clothes on them. Well, by clothes, I mean the font face of it. Either Arial, Helvetica, Xinxi or Biaokaiti. You name it, but you have to choose one. Well, you may argue that a long time ago, when we have to handwrite every book, we did not have the concept of font. Yes, but Gutenberg changed everything. After his introduction of mechanically movable type print, we were able to mass produce books which come in the same font because they were printed with the same mold. And the very first font is Gutenberg Textura. Well, later, typesetters in Italy found out that the words can be slanted for more readability and variation. So we have italic words. When typesetters work, they love to put the most commonly used pieces in the lower cases, and the other pieces are kept at upper cases. Since the invention of computer, more and more fonts are being made to meet the market's demand. There are beautiful fonts, there are formal fonts, there are funny fonts, and there are even ugly fonts. However, none of them is more controversial than the font Comic Sans. Well, you see these fonts whenever things need to be funny or easy, like your birthday card or personal website. But some people hate it so much because it is so overused that they cannot tolerate even seeing it once more. This font was made in 1994 by a Microsoft engineer for a dog, a cartoon dog, so that its conversation can be shown on the computer in this font. And this designing process only took 3 days. And after that, Comic Sans had become an option in every distribution of Microsoft software. Since the time, people start using it, abusing it, and now seriously misusing it. I'm serious now, because Comic Sans can be found in many inappropriate places like Canadian coins and gravestones. But it is said that once a person uses Comic Sans, a designer kills himself because it's too ugly. And imagine a world where the only font is Comic Sans. That is really weird, isn't it? But is it Comic Sans that disappoints people? I don't think so. It is people who disappoints people. Because Comic Sans does have a few advantages that we can utilize. Research from British Dyslexia Association shows that Comic Sans is actually a very good font for children who had problem reading because its shapes are easily distinguishable. And back to the time when we have low resolution displays and the fonts are aliased, Comic Sans can actually perform better than all the fonts today. Well, just like the font Xinxi, which was also created for low resolution displays. They are both now tagged as out of fashion. And if you use one of these fonts in your design works, your boss and your clients are gonna hate you so much. But I mean, why do we hate Comic Sans. David Cadeby, a very renowned font designer, says that Comic Sans has violated all fundamentals of font design. It is not balanced, it is not current, and it does not have proper spacing between all the letters. So it is not a very calculated font, but it is not a beautiful handwritten font either. Instead, it lies between them in the uncanny valley. This uncanny valley concept comes from robotics and states when a thing gets more humanly, we start to feel more familiar. However, when it gets to a point where it looks like human but not quite, we feel horrified. Common examples are corpses, zombies, and poorly made human mimicking robots. These things make us feel terrified. And typographically speaking, Comic Sans may lie in the uncanny valley just between the calculated fonts and handwritten fonts. And that's why it makes us uncomfortable. All in all, this Comic Sans may pose threat to the designers because it allows untrained amateurs to stab designers in the back with a computer. Hey, but take it this way. It is always the most controversial things that throws the whole world into discussion, right? And if it were not Comic Sans, people would not have raised their awareness to the fonts that they use every day. And it is that phenomena that people hate Comic Sans that brought me to the world of font and design. So I'm really happy about the result of the crowdfunding, because it suggests that more and more people are starting to be aware of not only the content, but every individual letter they read. There is something more to say with the font than the words alone. Thank you. Thierry.